office over here. We're at the Daytona Beach Police Department. Pamphlets. So she says she doesn't have to give her name. She doesn't have to give her badge number, her ID number. I didn't know that became a law. So obviously, it's a medical disposal box. Property and evidence. Dial 5460. Wow. Let's see this. What's this? She said there wasn't a sergeant available, but now there is a sergeant available. That's wild. First, there is no sergeant. Now there is a sergeant. Can I go ahead and get that complaint form while I'm waiting on the sergeant? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. And what? Could you explain to me the rule? Could you explain to me the rule of not giving ID numbers and badge numbers? I mean, is that when did that happen? Is it? But you're not supposed to. You don't have to give me your ID number. I mean, is that a law or is that a statute? Is that y'all's policy? I just had a question. You're the officer, right? So in other words, you don't want to talk to me, right? You don't want to talk to me. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow.
Hello, sir.
Yep. How you doing?
Good.
What's your
Lieutenant Oosterman. You wish to speak to someone?
What's your name again?
Lieutenant Oosterman.
Osterman. Oh, nice to meet
Yes.
Osterman. Okay. Yeah, this morning around, just a little while ago, actually, probably 20 minutes ago, I'm traveling north on Clyde Morris Boulevard, right there by Embry Riddle.
Okay.
Your officer was doing about 75 miles an hour, car number 5211.
Okay.
The car was about to get over into the right-hand lane. He almost clipped the car. So we got up to the stoplight at
Who almost flipped the car?
your officer, 5211.
Okay.
That's the car number. I don't know his name or badge number.
Okay.
But he got up to International Speedway at the light. I'm going to take a left. I'm in the outside lane. He's directly next to me in the right-hand lane. I rolled down the window, asked him if he had an emergency. He said yes. I said, well, your lights are on. You're speeding. You almost clipped a car. And basically, I was trying to pull him over to call one of you guys out to either address that situation or your siren. He has no emergency signals on stating that he has an emergency.
Okay.
And I let him know that, and then he just took off.
Okay.
So I'm letting you know that's the reason. That's the only reason I'm here.
Okay.
Is because we as citizens, we have to abide by the color of law.
Correct.
And your officers, I feel like, have to do the same. Now, I'm all about back in the blue. I am not anti-police.
Okay.
Period. Let's only get that straight. But we do have to hold everybody to the same standards. Whether you're in an emergency, if you're not in an emergency situation, which I don't believe he was. He says he was, but he didn't have any.
He was.
He did.
But okay, go ahead.
Can I ask what the emergency was? Since we're, it's transparency, right?
Yeah, sure. If you needed to know, he was en route to an attempted suicide call.
With no lights, no sirens. He did doing 75 down North Clyde Morris without anyone knowing.
Let me ask you this: how do you know he was doing 75? And I'm just
Because I was behind him.
So you were doing 75. So you were violating the law.
Sure.
Okay.
Because I wanted to know how fast he was going.
Okay. All right.
And it's my right. It's my duty as a citizen, as a
Well,
civilian,
unless-
to hold you guys accountable.
Unless your vehicle, your speedometer has been calibrated
Oh, my
by
car.
a state certified mechanic, then you really don't know how fast he was going.
But he was speeding.
He was going above the speed limit.
He was well above the speed limit. 30 miles above the speed
I
limit.
will address it with the officer.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you.
All right. I see you filling out a
Yeah,
form.
I was just going to fill out a form in case I
Okay.
wasn't able to speak to anyone.
Okay. You still can fill out the form. You can still turn it in. Or however you want to go about it.
Okay, I appreciate that. And let me ask you another question. What is the rules with officers not giving us their ID and badge numbers? Is that a policy that you guys have that?
No. We are actually, when somebody asks, we are required to
Okay, well,
provide.
could you just, I'm not gonna write a complaint on that, but
Okay.
would you please fill in Officer Pittman on
Myself
that?
and Officer Pittman have spoke about that as she came to tell me that you were here. And she stated that you asked for her ID number and that she did not provide it. And
Okay, may I have it now?
We actually spoke together.
So you cleared that part up. Now, may I have her ID number?
I would have to go get it from her. I don't know.
Well, can I ask her, since she's a public servant?
You can ask her, yeah. You can ask her.
Okay, I appreciate
Because our ID number is technically our badge.
So I can trust you to talk to the officer regarding this. I mean, if he's in an emergency situation, should he not at least have lights on without a siren or siren? I mean, what's the protocol?
Every emergency situation is different. Some have a higher standard than others. I mean, it was an attempted suicide. Guy took a bunch of pills. He was en route to back up another officer. There was already an officer.
So he
on
should have
scene.
had his emergency lights on, or his.
I would say I would lean to say yes
Okay.
if there was no other officer on scene. There was another officer on scene, had the situation somewhat stabilized.
Right.
So he was in a hurry to get there, but not in a hurry as far as where he had to take the traffic lights and all that stuff.
But you understand where I'm coming from. I
I
mean,
get you.
if it was
I
an
get you.
if it was an emergency, he would have blown through traffic lights with his sirens on.
Correct. Well, not blowing through.
Well,
Yes.
you understand
Yes,
what I'm saying.
I got what
I don't
you're saying.
mean blowing through.
No, I got you.
But if he's still going that fast, if he knows he's going to have to go that fast, should he not
If it's that excessive, yes.
Right.
I would lend to say yes.
Okay. Well, I
So,
appreciate.
And that's why I'm saying, I know who the officer is.
Yes, sir.
I will speak to that officer.
And I appreciate your professionalism, by the way.
And I'll take care of it.
Thank you
Now,
so much.
As far as this.
If I don't
this
need,
is-
if you don't need that, and we're clear, and I've got it videoed, I'm sure
Yep.
you've got your body cam footage.
Absolutely.
You got your body cam on.
Yes, I do.
Great. Awesome. Then I don't need that.
Then you do what you want with that.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do with it, I'm not gonna, whatever, you do what
You
you
got
want
it.
with that.
Yep. No problem.
Okay?
All right. And if you don't
right.
mind, I'm going to ask
That's
Officer,
fine.
Officer Pittman what her ID number is, so
That
I
is
can have it
fine.
on video.
ID number.
Officer Pittman, may I have your ID number?
Yes, my city ID number is Delta D 94173.
94173. I got it on. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
You as